Okay, this is the first of many future videos here for our new product, Invoice Connector, where we help you easily make invoices from your authorized net transactions that are processed on your authorized net account. So what we're showing you here is kind of our grid. You can daily just pull in all the transactions from your authorized net account, and we can quickly make invoices out of those. And we do have, there's other products out there that we've reviewed in the marketplace that um, don't really give you the kind of control that we've built into this app. What this allows you to do, and what I'm showing you here in this grid, is we intelligently, first of all, we don't just make an invoice for the dollar amount using a generic item. We will use your QuickBooks items, okay? Um, and you can assign an item by dollar amount. And again, to try and make this a much better, more responsive system than what we've seen out there that exists, we are trying to map items over based off of price at least, so that when you have repeated customer orders for the same dollar amount for a particular customer that repeat every month or maybe every year for different dollar amounts, you can assign those dollar amounts, uh, to a product in your QuickBooks. You can synchronize your items from QuickBooks. Um, you can also synchronize your customers from QuickBooks into our system, so that we also do a much better job of creating customers. Um, in some cases, if there's no match for the customer, and I don't have any on this screen right now at this moment, but um, if we don't have the customer already synced in our system, we can go ahead and just create the new customer and match it up from QuickBooks into our system, so that we do a sort of intelligent matching based on the information we get from authorized net, and compare that to the customer database. And we also have a provision to be able to create a new customer in QuickBooks if it doesn't exist yet with any decent data that matches up, right? So I'll do that in another video, but basically we dig a lot deeper into the area where you might want to make sure that not just a generic authorized net item gets assigned to the invoice that you have to then correct later. We want to give you better data in the invoices for your reporting in QuickBooks, so that you can get better breakdowns of where your sales are, what items for your reporting, rather than just assigning a generic authorized net item to all these invoices. So detailed mapping, by price for the item, uh, much richer matching up of your QuickBooks customers, and ability to create new customers from our user interface, using the authorized net information for the customers and pushing that into QuickBooks with a lot more detail, not just matching up on emails, but using 2 or 3 levels of matching capability on customer's name, first and last name, company name, address, things like that, to get a much better matchup with the correct customer in QuickBooks. And we don't just create duplicate new customers by email. We try to do a better job of matching up to your existing customers. So stay tuned, because we're going to be adding a capability to then just unleash all these repeat ones automatically in a batch. Now, the reason these are green and these other ones are red is because in previous months, when if we already had an invoice for this customer for this dollar amount, it'll appear green because we already know what customer to match it up to, and we already know what item to match it up to create the invoice again. So we show that in green, and then anybody that's new, we're going to show that in red, so that it just needs a little bit more work to make the invoice. But and then we'll be adding batching capability for anything that's recognized in green to just be automatically processed. So We do have, a pop-up here where you can get detailed information. You can select the item that you want to match up and use. We also, the way we tell which items to use in this list is we let you create a custom field in QuickBooks to show it in the invoice connector or not. So basically, you can go through your QuickBooks items and assign a custom field to it to make it so that we know that you might want to use it with the system, so that we're not showing too many items from QuickBooks and confusing things. We just allow you to selectively enable an item by making a custom item field to show it in our system to make the invoices. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to AccuWare. We're going to send this out as a mass email to everybody. Just introduce the product. Thanks.